Hi, Allison. How are you doing? Happy 4th of July to you, wherever you live. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm listening to Pandora 4th of July radio. Hi, Donna. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hello, everybody. Come on in, share out wherever you are. If you're watching from YouTube, please like and follow the channel. Get the notification bell going. Share out to a friend. Hi, Mariah. How are you? Hello, Tony. Thank you all for joining me today. We're going to be doing some free readings for Freedom Day, Independence Day. Aren't you so glad? Of course, if you would like a guaranteed reading, you can always make a donation to make sure that you get on the list. That's fine. That is also fine. So I'm wearing red, white, and blue today, and black, but mostly red, white, and blue. Hello, Poison Palette. What's your name? Since I seen you. Don't know. What is your name? Sherry. Oh, Sherry. So, I just need to share this real quick. I am sharing out to groups. I hope you share out to groups as well. America, America. Listening to Independence Day radio, because why not? Oh, hi, Carrie Ann. How are you? All right, so we're going to be offering y'all some free readings today. I hope you're excited about that. Carrie Ann, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hope everybody is having a wonderful and safe Independence Day weekend. I know a lot of people, or everyone, should not be working today. It's a federal holiday. So if you're in the United States and you are enjoying the day off from the slave system, that is our current reality, then happy Independence Day to you. I hope you enjoy it. And I was taking a bath just a few minutes ago, and I was like, even though I'm broke, I'm going to give today, because we are independent, sovereign beings, and I don't need to worry about stuff like that. The universe will take care of me. So I'm just going to be here for y'all. How can I help you today? If you would like to qualify for a free reading on Facebook, please share out. By all means, I appreciate you. If you would like to have a reading on YouTube, we've got several YouTube viewers here today. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel so I get notified that you are a subscriber. Okay? And that is how you get yourself qualified for a reading. Okay? Hi, Jill. How are you? Hi, Kylie. Thank you for sharing, Tony. I appreciate you. Please share out till you have a share badge next to your name. I appreciate you. Hi, Sheldon over there in YouTube land. How are you doing? Thank you, Jay Aquarius, for liking and subscribing. Do you have a question? Jay Aquarius Rising. Do you have a question? Happy 4th of July to you, Miss Ma'am. You posted your question? Well, I didn't see it. Can you post it again? I am streaming to Facebook and YouTube. I see Happy Independence Day. Okay, hold on. I would like to know if Michael has been thinking about reconciling with me. Why do I feel like I answered this question already? What's your first name? I feel like I had somebody on YouTube last time I did free readings asking me the same question. For some reason, it feels like the same question. Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie. Stephanie wants to know if Michael is thinking about reconciling with her. Let me look. Hi, Dee. Okay, Stephanie, what I'm hearing about this connection with Michael, when I ask, is Michael thinking about reconciling with Stephanie? I hear yes, but not in the way that you think. So I feel like, I don't know if you had a relationship with this person. I think maybe they, and things broke off and like the friendship ended as well. It feels to me like perhaps they want to be your friend and not necessarily a romantic relationship. It just feels like they want to have your friendship, but not a romantic relationship with you. Does that make sense? Were you good friends with Michael? Did you have a good, like, friendship? Happy 4th of July. And the friendship ended. Okay, so I think he's probably missing you as a friend, and he would like to be friends with you. I really am not getting the impression that he wants to get back into a relationship again. Okay. Hi, Renee. Stream shared. Ooh, thank you so much. So I am going to check. Thank you for sharing, Allison. I appreciate you. I'm going to open my Facebook here so I can see. Who? Why is this phone being stupid? Who shared? Okay, Allison, do you have a question? You want a general reading? Like I said, guys, I'm going to choose whoever I go to. If you want a guaranteed reading, you can always make a donation and be put on the list. There is a link for my PayPal in the description box. I appreciate you. Hi, Mary. Happy 4th of July to you. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for sharing, guys. You're awesome. Allison wants a general reading. So, Allison, what I'm hearing is that you've been thinking a lot about the past and trying to figure out how to rectify a situation or, a situation with somebody in your past. Does that make sense to you? Hi, Chandra. I'm doing great. How are you? Just keep posting your questions, guys. Yes, you have. Okay. Girl, girl, they're showing me looking under a rock. What does that mean? You're going to have to, it feels like the solution is not going to be obvious. Okay. You're going to really have to dig in and explore options that are not seen with the naked eye. It seems to me like this is probably going to be an unorthodox solution for this situation that you're concerned with. Okay, so very outside of the outside of the norm, outside of just yeah, it just doesn't feel like. Thank you, Chandra. I appreciate you. Doesn't feel like your average run of the mill solution here. It feels like it's something that's going to have to be very different. Um, yeah, it just feels like you're going to have to move some rocks around, and you're going to have to think outside the box as far as the situation is concerned. Okay. So I am doing readings to people that I am pulled to, who the universe thinks needs a message from me. If you share out, you qualify. You're in that group. If not, it's to it's to do with my ex. Okay. So it feels like this isn't going to be a normal situation. Um, there's just an unknown quantity here that you have to kind of think outside the box to solve this. Okay. And I'm not sure if it's because like communication is not open between y'all right now, and maybe you need to think of a different avenue to reach him. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure to go back or leave him be. Never go back. Period. End of story. Look, when you go back to an ex, there is never anything good that will come of it. Never. The only thing that comes from getting back with an ex is a more painful lesson. And then we feel bad because we're idiots and we went back. It's tell me somebody who went back with their ex that didn't end up regretting it. Like the percentage of that is so freaking small. The percentage of people who got back with an ex and it turned out great, this big. Is it possible? Sure. Anything's possible. Should it happen? Probably not. That's right, Jill. They're an ex for a reason. Absolutely. So if you're going to ask me my opinion, don't do it. Gee, true fucking story. An ex is an ex for a reason. Honestly. And the further away you get from the situation, the more hindsight becomes 2020. When you're so close to the situation, it's really hard to see clearly, and you miss them, and you miss things about them, and you start forgetting, why they became an ex in the first place. But please try to remember Thanksgiving. It's not Thanksgiving, but thank you. What can I do for you? I don't do leftovers. That's funny. So, Carrie Ann, how can I help you? Do you have a question? It's not Thanksgiving. I've moved jobs where he lives. Why would you do that? This seems like a very unhealthy avenue, and I'm just going to stop where I'm at. I've already expressed. I just don't think this is right. Okay, Carrie Ann. Autocorrect is a real winner, isn't it? Feels like bad news. Anita says, I paid yesterday for a reading. Yes, Anita, I see that when I just opened my PayPal today. So I will give you a reading, no problem. Okay. Let me carry in Anita. Do you want a reading, or are you just giving because you're lovely? I appreciate you. I'm a broke white girl. But it's like I said, I leave it up. I leave it up. I leave it up to the universe. I'm not going to sweat it. I'm not going to stress too much about, not having my needs met, because I know that causes things to be delayed. When you stress about situations, you really are just pushing it away from you. So I know that my needs will be met, and I know that my bills will be paid, and I'm not going to stress that. So I'm sorry for your loss, Beth. Okay. Anita. I paid for a reading yesterday after my live was no longer on. So I'm going to honor that. I'm feeling pulled to do cards for you, Anita. It just feels like that's what you need. Happy 4th of July to you. Terrible time to buy a house, Sharon. There's definitely a seller's market right now. Not necessarily a buyer's market. Anybody who buys a house right now is going to end up upside down in their loan, because the price and value of everything has been inflated so high. And once that inflation drops down to nothing, you'll be paying $200,000 for a $100,000 house. You know what I'm saying? All right, what do we have for Miss Anita? What does she need to know? Three of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You've been very lonely lately. You've been spending a lot of time by yourself. Temperance in reverse. Things have been really out of balance for you. You have not been able to concentrate. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and Seven of Cups. You've had a lot of things on your mind. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of different responsibilities that you have that have been weighing on your mind. And it's all just kind of pulling you out of whack right now. You don't really know what to do. Two of Wands in reverse. You don't know what your options are. You don't know how to get yourself out of the situation. The cards are suggesting that you ask for spiritual guidance. Go to a church or some kind of group that will help you achieve your goal. Get yourself back into balance. Grieving your husband. How do you know? Yes. It feels very much like you're very overwhelmed right now. And I think that you should, this Hierophant card can mean so many things when it comes out, but I immediately got the message about asking a church for help. Eight of Swords in reverse. Stop feeling like you are in this by yourself, because it feels to me like you feel so very alone, and that like things are very hard for you right now. But that's because you're having a hard time letting go of the past and allowing yourself to live in the present. Things have been very out of whack since you lost your husband, because you're not allowing yourself to move. I'm rubbing questions or anything. Okay, Carrie Ann, I'll do cards for you too, my love. You're feeling deserted and alone and rejected, and just very lonely and overwhelmed. And I just feel like you should reach out. You should reach out to a church or get some kind of spiritual guidance from a friend or a loved one that can help restore the balance in your life. I know that you've gone through a major change. Things are very difficult for you right now, but it doesn't have to be this way. It's not as bad. Five of Swords in reverse. It just feels to me like you're having a hard time letting go. You have all these fives that just you're in the in between right now. You're in the in between right now, and you're moving forward. It just seems like first of all, this right here. I feel this in my soul. Like I've made so many jokes over the past few days about, well, I'm gonna go pimp myself. I'm gonna put myself on the street corner. I'm gonna sell pictures of my feet. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I feel you. It's rough. But this Five of Swords right here, I have all these different fives, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. All these different fives are telling me that you're like right in the middle of this process, and that it's starting to turn. Things are starting to get better. You just need to seek guidance, spiritual help, some kind of help to help restore your emotional health. Because it just feels like you're very unhappy. He's the love of my life, the best thing that happened to me. Oh, I'm glad that you had him. I'm very, very glad that you had him. I have 24 people watching and only 4 likes on my video. What's up with that? What's going on, y'all? What's up with that? Hi, Jennifer. Y'all send some love to me. I'm giving y'all some love. Anywho, it feels like the wheels are turning right now, but I have so many different cards right here that are talking about not feeling in power of your life, not feeling in balance of your life. And so if you want to maybe work on bringing the balance back into your life by empowering yourself, making empowered decisions, consciously seeking out help instead of just allowing the universe to take you any which way. Because when you're just in a boat, girl, and a storm hits, you're just going to be chucked all over the dang place. You got to put a motor in that boat, okay? Got to put a motor in that boat. You know what I'm saying? Take charge of your journey. Take charge of your path. What do I have for Miss Carrie Ann? Thank you for donating, Carrie Ann. I appreciate you. If y'all see pictures of my feet on Feet Finder, mind your business. I'm joking. Hi, Kimberly. Well, gotta pay the bills, girl. I'm just kidding. These are free readings. What do I have for Miss Carrie Ann? What does Carrie Ann need to know? What does Carrie Ann need to know right now? I've been prostitution jobs lately. I'm telling you what. What's it pay? I mean, I'm not. I ain't judging you. Hi, Catherine. All right, Two of Swords in reverse. This card is all about feeling confused about your options, don't knowing. I have Two of Swords in reverse. It's literally a girl being blindfolded and not knowing how to move forward with this Page of Wands. Page of Wands is all about, knowing what to do, getting that idea, that spark, that motivation to do something. Right now, it just feels like you're not motivated. I made 200 in one night. Well, good for you, honey. Good for you. I was joking about pimping. Now I want to get a sugar daddy. Sister. not having a spark of motivation. What is this about? What are we confused or conflicted about? What are we having trouble with moving forward? We don't know what makes us happy. We don't know how to make ourselves happy. We don't know what steps to take to make ourselves happy, to find happiness in our life. Hi, Dinah. It's okay, Sheldon. Don't you worry. We're just talking about prostitution and how much money we could make if we sold our bodies or pictures of our feet. Just joking. Four of Swords coming out under the Two of Swords. You know, there seems to be a struggle with finding a safe space in your life where you can be yourself. It's like you've always struggled with this, Carrie Ann. It's almost like you've never felt like you could be yourself around people, and you've never had the opportunity to truly just seek your own happiness, right? Hi, Kylie. Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Okay, I really don't know how to make friends. I don't know how to connect to other people. I don't know how to put myself out there. Interesting. So this is all about not feeling like you can be yourself around other people, not feeling ever like you feel whole and safe around other people, feeling closed off, not even feeling like you want to make healthy connections with other people. And you're past the point. Like if you are trying to make healthy connections with other people, you really need to feel safe in your own skin. You need to feel safe in your own body, Carrie Ann. You need to feel comfortable within yourself. If you're going to meet someone and it's going to be like, oh, hey, you're so wonderful or whatever, I'm going to pretend to be this or that or whatever because I think that's what you want. It's not going to bring happiness into your life. Three of Pentacles with Temperance in reverse. You need to be yourself. You need to bring who you are to the table. I have Hangman in reverse next to Temperance in reverse. Like everything's out of whack right now. Why? It's like you're just getting to know yourself. Okay. I feel like you need to take some time here to kind of reconcile and find this sense of safety and security within yourself, Carrie Ann, because it feels like that's really not here right now. It feels like you're unsure of yourself. It feels like you've maybe gone through a process here or a period in your life where you've kind of had to cut away from what you once knew and everything that you knew to be true about yourself, and now you're in a process of getting to know yourself again. And I think that you should give yourself a little bit of time here. Everything seems to be out of whack, and it's frustrating because you don't relate to people. Things feel like very out of touch with you right now. And I think that this is a good period of time for you to get to know yourself, get to love yourself, and recognize who you are now. And kind of like I said, reconcile that. I always tell people when they have a major change in a relationship that we need to figure out who we were, and we need to figure out who we are, and then kind of reconcile who that is. I finally got no contact with family, been tough but important as mental health, wasn't great dealing with it. Yes. Okay. And so I know that you're having a really hard time relating to people right now because it's sketchy. It's sketchy because you go no contact with somebody who's very important to you, and your whole life changes because they've been an important part of your life. And then you kind of have to reconcile, okay, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not putting up with that type of behavior. And like it almost feels like you're so on edge when you meet people because you're not sure if you're going to be shoved back into this role, if you're going to be pushed back. Your people pleaser at your own cost. Yeah, if we're going to be pushed back into this role from somebody new, and it just makes you very defensive, makes you very on edge, makes you um like really looking for those red flags. You know what I'm saying? So maybe just take a little bit of time to get used to who you are now without that connection. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to really embody this person who stands up for themselves and values themselves, and learn how to say no to people and be okay with it. Okay? Hi, Melissa. Send some love, guys. I love you guys so much. Okay, so those are my 2 readings that I had for donations, and so next is going to be, who's next? Let me see who pops out on me. Let me see who pops out. You've been in hermit mode for 3 years. So I feel like when you do finally step out into the 3 of Pentacles and trying to get to know people, trying to find people that bring harmony into your life and balance and things of that nature, it's going to be a little bit of a rocky start because you're going to be tempted to go back, even though you've been in hermit mode and kind of dealing with yourself, loving yourself, and trying to empower yourself. It's still going to trigger that, fight or flight response where you're just like, okay, never mind, I'm just going to go back to who I was. It's going to be a little bit rocky at first, but it's not going to stay that way. Danielle Ward, you sent in some love. Okay, Kylie, is that you? Who's Danielle Ward? Thank you for sharing, Kimberly. Appreciate you. What is your question, Danielle Ward? D, do you have it? What's your question? What is your question? Thank you for sending, my love. Okay, so we have a guaranteed donation. So this is a guaranteed reading. If you send a donation, you get a guaranteed reading. Otherwise, it's just whatever Spirit decides. Too many questions. Starting with the world. That's wonderful. That's beautiful energy. It's the best card. It's the manifestation of everything. Having the world at your feet. The beginning of a new journey or a new cycle. Being able to manifest everything that you desire. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Susan. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Swords with the 10 of Swords. So are we just having a hard time accepting the good things in our life? Because it feels like we are constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop. That you're sick and tired of going through this over and over again, that the same shit just keeps happening over and over again, and then you have to go and build yourself up again. And it's just exhausting. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Yes, always in survival mode. That's what it seems to me. This just keeps happening over and over again. And I'm just so tired. Just so tired. Definitely in a revolving door of fuckery. Extremely exhausting. So what's our next move here for Miss D? Miss D. It's practically mine. So next move for D. Oh, 3 cards. Nine of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Get out of your own head. Stop expecting things to break your heart. Stop expecting disappointment. Stop expecting it all, because with this 9 of Cups in reverse, it's like it's sad and depressing and disappointing. And then the 3 of Swords in reverse is like, you have to allow yourself to get over this. You have to stop expecting the worst from people. King of Swords in reverse. You have to stop. You're creating certain timelines for yourself. You have to jump. You have to jump when you want to lay down on the floor and crawl into a ball. You need to jump. You need to do exactly the opposite of everything that feels safe. You have to do that, because you have kept yourself safe in this cycle of disappointment, because God forbid you actually get what you fucking want. Then what are you going to do with yourself? What then? What happens? And then I'm just going to be more disappointed if it doesn't work out. But that's the thing. You're keeping yourself from achieving greatness, from achieving this whole freaking world card. Like, you need to actually allow yourself to achieve that. You have to believe that you deserve it. And so for some reason, you've gone through this process and where, things haven't worked out for you. And then you just automatically expect that you don't deserve good things to happen in your life. And then you set this broken record of disappointment and anger and resentment towards people. And you wonder why nothing good's ever happening, because you're carrying around all this fucking baggage from all the times you've been disappointed in the past. Page of Cups in reverse, pouring your heart out, depending on people, loving people. And what do? They just disappoint you. What do you expect is going to happen if you keep walking around with that attitude? What do you expect is going to happen? Look, you and I are both scared of success, okay? I am afraid to succeed because at some point I feel like I will fail myself, okay? That I will succeed in one area of my life and fail in an equally important area of my life. And so it's just, well, I'd rather just be good at this one thing, and then everything else around me could just be crap. I'm a good mom, but if I'm good at other things, then maybe I won't be a good mom. Like, why do we let fear dictate our lives? How shitty is that? How shitty is it that we let fear decide how we're going to live instead of ourselves? You know what I'm saying? So it just feels to me like, totally feel you on all that regarding failure. Yes, and it just feels to me like there's we're our own worst enemies, my darling. We're our own worst enemies, and we're the ones that are keeping us from succeeding with a negative thought process. So anytime you start thinking bad about yourself or a situation, tell that bitch to shut up. Just tell it to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Tell her to shut up. Look, there's people on YouTube who think they can convince my ego to give them attention. I said that I am doing free readings to who I am drawn to. And I also said people who make a donation will get a guaranteed reading, and those people get priority. Lewis, so take your little ego prodding ways somewhere else. I'm not playing that game. Okay. Hi, Valerie. Thank you for joining. Sheldon wants to know. Sheldon jumped over to Facebook. He did a Houdini. Are you feeling the serious portal energy that kicks my butt the last 36 hours? Yesterday was a very tired day. I will admit that. But I've also felt like it might have been a very tired day for us because Saturday we spent the entire day at the lake and it was so wonderful. And we just had to recuperate from all that wonderful energy. Have I been feeling energy? Absolutely. I felt it when I was falling asleep last night, Sheldon. I felt a lot of vibration in the heart center. So I feel like there's a lot going on with people's heart centers. These could be shifting and changing in people's relationships, new relationships coming in, meeting the love of your life. We are just out of the first half of the year. So this is the second half, which is 2-2, second half of the year. And it's all about balance, finding balance. We are in a 6th year. This is all about reciprocity, finding balance and reciprocity in your relationships. So I don't need people like this in my life. Okay. It woke you up the last 2 nights. I've gotten better at telling her to shut up. Just not enough. Honestly, we need to stop listening. We need to stop listening to that voice. And I was telling Ash today, I said, Ash, I truly feel like any person that says that they do not have self-esteem problems is a fucking liar, period. If you want to sit there and say that you don't have a self-esteem issue, you're a fucking liar, because I have been so observant of people in general my whole life, but recently this has really come to the surface a lot because I've been made aware that I have some serious self-esteem issues. So when people say, oh, I don't have self-esteem issues, and then you get to know them and you're like, oh, okay, well, it's right here and it's right here and it's right here and it's right here. So you do have, other people can see it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that says that they're great with themselves, they're not. There's something. There's always something. It always comes out in some type of way. Something they're not comfortable with about themselves. Something that makes them feel less than. It's always something. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, my love. I do want everything to be well for you. I do want you to succeed in life. And why? We need to ask yourself, why are you so afraid to succeed? Why are you so afraid to have good things in your life? Part of the answer is going to be because when I had something I valued before, it didn't work out and I got really hurt. Sure. It hurts when we get disappointed. It hurts when people don't treat us the way we expect. It hurts, things hurt us. But that should not keep us from pursuing better things. It just means that the things we were pursuing were not meant for us. Maybe something better is, right? I have to take some heartburn medicine. I had mayonnaise on my sandwich. It's kicking my ass. And I'm really thirsty. Hi, Troy. How you doing? So, okay, let's see who's next. Who is next? Let's give a little peek-see at who goes next here. Okay, who's next? Post your question. Yes, Tony, fear can be an extremely large roadblock. You're right about that. You're right about that. Your cult activity. You and your cults. Right, ultimately, I'm only hurting myself. I'm working at becoming my number one fan. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm also not where the fuck I used to be. Hey, it's a work in progress, right? Rome wasn't built in a day and all that fun stuff. Right? I'm doing good, Troy. How are you? I'm better than I was 5 years ago. And I'm definitely better than I was a year ago. Um, and I plan to be better than I am a month from now. It's just a process, you know? Okay, Kimberly, let's see what Kimberly is getting here. I was telling Benjamin that last night. I was like, do you ever just look back over all the fucking shit that you have been through in your life? Just all the fucking shit that you have been through. To just see what you can accomplish. Like, honestly, I have just survived and thrived past versions of who I used to be. And there is no going back. It is nothing but up from here. Right? Hi, Janice. What do we have from Miss Kimberly? Free readings today, y'all. If you would like a guaranteed reading, please send a donation to my PayPal link, which is in the description box of the video. Kimberly is starting with the Tower in reverse. That's my girl. Calamity Jane. What does Kimberly need to know? What does Kimberly need to know? My motto is, out of the shit comes the gold. Truth. Diamonds are only formed under pressure. Okay, so we're making our way out of a shit situation here, Kimberly. Okay? That's right. We got this. And it may seem like everything that we go through continues to be harder and harder, but we're stronger every time. So we're never going to be overwhelmed. We're never going to be overtaken by life, because you get stronger every time something happens. And yeah, the situation probably can be more intense, but you're more intense. You know? Shit. Okay, so Miss Kimberly, Tower in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. You're walking away from some kind of issue here, some kind of, life's been shaken up a little bit here lately. I don't know what this is concerning, but we'll see here. Then we have Temperance in reverse with the Chariot. This can't happen fast enough. Like, I honestly feel like it took you too long to realize what the problem was here, or how it was negatively affecting you. Whether this be a person with the Knight of Pentacles showing up as a person. This could be somebody your age or maybe a little younger than you. Somebody who gave the impression that they were stable and secure, but really it was false. It was a false representation of self. Okay, with the Temperance in reverse and the Chariot, it's like it took a little bit of messing you up to realize that this isn't right for me, and I should exit stage left. I should exit stage left quickly. Three of Swords in reverse. And the Magician, healing yourself from the situation, moving your energy away from the situation, putting some distance between yourself and this heartache is going to help you ascend on your spiritual journey. So it's just where you're looking at it. You know, you can look at it from standing in the rubble and say, God, this is a really fucked up situation. Or you could just move yourself out of it and say, you know what? I'm getting better every day, like we're talking about here. Yes, I have music on in the background. It's 4th of July radio, Sheldon. So if you want to get back to manifesting, wonderful things in your life. You need to recognize what is shaking your foundation. What person is this? Is there somebody in your life who's 29? Because I keep seeing that number 29 when I'm looking at your cards here, Kimberly. Okay. So whatever that is in reference to. Okay. So let me see who's next. If you would like to be considered for a reading, Chloe, my love, please share out so you get the share badge next to your name. I'm doing random readings for people who share. That goes for everybody. Hi, Sue. If you would like to be considered for a reading, please share out to public groups. Interesting. I think I know what that is. I was 21, 29 when everything changed. Okay. So the further we move away from this, the more magical you're going to be. Right? Absolutely. Let's chat later. I would love to. Hi, Dottie. If you would like a guaranteed reading tonight, please make a donation to my PayPal in the description box of the video. Otherwise, I'm going to who I am pulled to. Hi, Dottie. Thank you for sharing. Hi, D. Crowder. How are you? Let's see what we got for Miss Dottie. What does Dottie Griffin need to know? Coming out with the Karma card here right out the gate. Wheel of Fortune with the number 10. Things are moving the way that they are supposed to. It just might feel like it's being rushed. It might feel like you're being attacked in life right now. You might feel like things are not working out and that you're having to be on the defensive. But life is dealing some blows right now that are going to clear out a lot of negativity and a lot of karmic debt in your life. Okay? Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Dottie, does that make sense to you? You might be feeling like you're attacked right now and that things are really, going to hell in a handbasket, but this is for the better good of your life. Okay? Please be aware. Thank you, Linda. Catherine would love a card. Okay, Catherine. Thanks, Dee. Have a great day. Catherine. Happy 4th of July to you, Ashley. Thank you so much. What do we have for Catherine? Catherine. 6 of Cups. This card is all about reminiscing about the past, reminiscing about a time when things were easier in your life, when the struggle wasn't so hard, when you didn't have to try so hard or struggle so much every single day to get what you need, to get peace and harmony in your life. And it's hard. I will admit it's a little bit hard, but you have to understand that even though, like I said, the same thing is happening with you right now. I have the 7 of Wands again with the Wheel of Fortune, and I just shuffled the crap out of these cards. Like, you have to understand that you cannot stay the same. You cannot stay in the same space, the same energy. You can't remain the same person for your entire life. You have to grow. You have to evolve. You have to change. And sometimes, you got to be a fucking, you got to be a caterpillar. Sometimes you got to break out, and the only way that you can do that is to break out of the shell of who you were and be something totally different. And it feels to me like you're going through this right now, like you're having to be something totally different than what you're used to and what you're comfortable with. But trust me when I say that it's for the best. Okay? Because Page of Pentacles just flipped over right now. Things are going to get better for you. Okay? They will. They'll get much better for you. Okay, let me see who's next. Dang it. Who's next? All right, let's see who's next. Who's next? Who has a share badge next to their name? Hey, Ed, Big Pimpin'. What are you doing, broski? Hi, Jill. Okay, let's see what we got for Jill McKenzie. Jill McKenzie. You're just not showing that you shared. Okay. Crystal, I'll give you a card after I do Jill, okay? Because Jill said me first with a pretty sunflower. Okay, Jill McKenzie. What do we have for Jill McKenzie? You have the Ten of Wands, which is being done with the situation, being overwhelmed, overburdened. You have the Knight of Cups coming out next to this. So maybe you're done, overwhelmed, overburdened with a relationship. Maybe it's causing a lot of struggle for you in your life right now. Maybe it's just too much to deal with because this Ten of Wands is moving towards this Knight of Cups. This person, this could be a man in your life. This could be, this could represent, because it's a knight, it could represent a suitor, cups being the emotions, the heart. So it could be that you're very overwhelmed by a suitor in your life right now, that you might not be, emotionally prepared or ready for this kind of relationship with somebody. Knight of Wands. This is all about, both of these cards are pushing towards the Ten of Wands. It's like coming on too strong and too fast. You're welcome, Jill. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse is pulling back. Seven of Pentacles is feeling the struggle, feeling like you have to try really hard and putting a lot of effort in. And when it comes out in the reverse, it means that we should just pull back from this situation until you're comfortable. All right, who's did I say was next? Crystal. Card for Crystal. Ace of Wands in reverse. In the thick of it, like we do. Honestly. I feel you, brother. Ace of Wands in reverse. What else do we have for Crystal? How is she feeling? Stuck and stagnant? Five of Cups. This is you being stuck in your emotions, being stuck in your sadness, feeling left out, feeling deserted, feeling the Five of Cups is all about not appreciating what you have, and being stuck in the emotion or the energy of what you've lost. Okay, so this is you just needing to let go of the past, let go of what you lost, so that you can move forward in your life and start manifesting a passion and a zest for life again. Hello, Rebecca from South Australia. Leroy, did your sister pass from something stomach related or abdominal? Because when I read your message, I was getting some stabbing pains in my stomach. COVID. Do people still get COVID? That was a serious question. I wasn't being a smartass. I didn't know that it was still. I didn't know her sugar was high. Okay, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting in my stomach here right now, because it's coming from the left side of my abdomen, which means the spleen, and it does mean something blood related, sugar related, something like that. That's what your spleen does. Filters your blood as well as the kidneys and the liver. Savannah, darling, if your husband is missing, contact the authorities. Okay? Many are getting COVID in Norway right now. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are y'all not taking vitamin D3 there? Like, science has proven that vitamin D3 kills the flu and colds and also allergies. Are y'all not doing vitamin D3 there? Lots of COVID and people are still dying. That is a shame. And you're also in winter over there too. Hey, Natasha. I saw your pictures on Facebook. What was I doing? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was doing. I'm so sorry to hear that this is still affecting people. Everyone takes vitamin D and zinc. I'll take vitamin D and zinc and vitamin C. Yes? Good. It's a substitution for good old fashioned sunlight. I mean, I honestly believe that COVID has just been a wake-up call for all of us to be better to our bodies, to take better care of our bodies, to put things in our bodies that are only good for us, Take all that. I'm glad to hear that. Did you get any of those jabs? Did you get any of those jabs or the boosters? Your sister is fine, darling. Leroy, your sister is okay. She is not in any pain. She is not suffering in any way. She's saying she takes her hat off to you. What does that mean? Commend him on a job well done. or whatever that means to you. Leroy, I don't know what that means. Not really sure. Inger said she paid for a card or two. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I got you, Inger. I got you, darling. Let's see what we got for you. Let's see, honey bun. I'm just curious if any of y'all have gotten those jabs, because it's, the European Union and most places in the world have called for a recall for all of those vaccines and booster shots, because they are more harmful than they do good for people. So just be aware of that has actually happened, that there's been an international recall for all of those. Please don't take any more, guys. Depopulation in full effect. Okay. Anger, 2 of Cups in reverse, my love. 2 of Cups in reverse. This can mean a twin flame situationship or loss of a love relationship. 2 of Pentacles, 2 twos. Oh, interesting. What are we trying to balance? What are we trying to balance? You're free to your opinion, Rebecca, just like I'm free to have mine. We are celebrating our Independence Day today. You lost your husband 4 years ago today. Inger, have we done readings before? Because I'm feeling so connected to your energy. Have we done a reading for your husband? I thought so. I'm like, this name looks familiar. I'm just so connected to you immediately. Like, wait a minute. I just immediately got an image of this man, and I'm just like, okay, wait a minute. So yeah, so we're having a hard time healing over this. We're having a really hard time. This is, I just feel like your heart is not going to ever accept another love in your life, in this life. That's what it feels to me. Like my heart is closed for business. This was my person, and I don't think I will ever feel the way I felt for him I don't want to. He's my person. I feel like perhaps you think that if you were to open your heart and give it to another, that you might, like, in a way, be cheating on him, because it just feels to me like your bond with him is just so strong. Just so strong. Even to this day, it's been 4 years, and it's like it was yesterday. It feels like time is going by. You and your son, have you gone on vacation recently? Because I'm being asked about this vacation. You have a son, right? Edgar, it's been a while since I talked to you, honey. Yes. You do have a son, correct? Have you gone on vacation recently? Because this is what he's talking to me about. He's talking to me about the vacation. Yes, you have a son. Okay. Yeah, I do not. I think it's amazing that all of these pieces of information come into my brain, because I honestly, last October you went on vacation. Okay, is there supposed to be another vacation coming up here soon? For both of you. Okay. Because he's mentioning this vacation to me coming up. He's mentioned your son. So if you're going on individual vacations, even, um, I don't know. It just feels like something coming up really quickly here in July, sometime in July. I don't know if this is just a weekend getaway or what this is, but that's what he's showing me. Something in July, like a vacation. Hi, Elizabeth. I would love to go on a vacation. Absolutely. I would love to go on a vacation. How are you doing, Elizabeth? But you have vacation already. I thought you guys went on like multiple vacations every year. Why do I feel that way? Why do I feel that way? I don't know. It's crazy. Thank you, Crystal. You used to. Okay. That's what I thought. I'm like, man, didn't they used to have lots of vacations all the time? And it was great fun, and you would just go all over the place with your son and just living your best life, But it just feels to me like you got kind of stuck. The energy feels like you just got kind of stuck. Stuck in this cycle of just a heartache, And I'm sorry you're still going through that. I'm sorry for that. Your son has his confirmation this fall. Yay, that's exciting! How exciting! Okay, Elizabeth, did you share out to get a share badge? Elizabeth. If you would like to get a free reading today, please share out until you get a share badge. You're about to have a little bit of a windfall here, Elizabeth. The card that popped out for you is this Nine of Pentacles right now. This Nine of Pentacles is all about financial abundance and power and and things falling into place for you. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. There's so much going on. There's the fruits of your labor here. See all the fruits of your labor in the background? Spirit is definitely leading you. You'll have a big party. I'm so excited. I'm excited for you, Inger. And please know that your husband will be there in spirit. Please know. Okay? Happy 4th of July, Sherry Lee. I'm a little thirsty. Yes, he is. He is around you all the time, but he wants you to know that he will be there. Okay? In spirit. Absolutely. Hi, Susan. These are free readings. If you would like a guaranteed reading, please make a donation to my PayPal. I appreciate you. Please share out until you get a share badge if you want to be considered. Sherry Lee. What do we have for Sherry Lee? The Death card, number 8, represents Scorpio in the tarot deck. Are you a Scorpio or dealing with a Scorpio? Is there an ending happening in your life right now so that something new can begin? The Hierophant in reverse, broken contract. Breaking a contract, removing yourself from a church or some type of thought process, changing the way that you feel, allowing yourself to express yourself in a different way, cutting ties. Whew, man, I'm gonna have to be done soon. I'm getting tired. We've already been on over an hour. A Chariot card in reverse. So we're having a hard time actually doing this. We're having a hard time letting go of this person or this situation. We're having a hard time cutting the ties. Did you remove myself from my son's choice? I understand. It's hard. It's family. One day at a time, honey. The only thing you can do is one day at a time. Okay, don't judge yourself too harshly if you fall off the wagon. Just like in AA, when we're releasing addictions and toxic relationships in our lives, you have to appreciate all the progress that you make and think about all the things that you can be grateful for every single day. Okay, honey? So I've got several people that I have to get back to. Who have reached out to me today. A few people have reached out about my reading special, as I've been able to look at my phone and see. I do have a reading special for the month of July. I have not had a special in a very long time, but I do have a reading special for the month of July. It's $50 for a 30-minute reading. It's normally $60, so that's $10 off. And how wonderful is that? So that is for the whole month of July for one person, $50 for a 30-minute reading. Okay, so if you're interested in booking that, please contact me through my Facebook page or my website. The information is on Facebook or in the description box of this video. Thank you all for joining me today.